What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to RyanREAX. Decided to take the windscreen off because the mic looks a lot cooler than this weird thing on it. I don't know. Comment section, what's better, this or this? I mean, there's no wind in here, so it's like, it's not really necessary. I guess it's going to help with, like, it's called plosions or plosives or something like that. Anyway, that was kind of, what's the word? Cringe. So I did hear this song, so it's not a genuine reaction, but I wish that I would actually react to this. See, I figured, well, Valentine's Day, everyone's gonna be pushing out their songs or memes or parodies or whatever. So I figured it'd just be like one of those corny songs like Grinch or I don't know, Joker Part 2. Because I thought Joker Part 1 was pretty much a masterpiece as far as this style of music and the meaning and everything. The cinematography, the production, the just everything. The acting, the lyrics, the meaning. So I watched, I forget the guy's name. He's a reactor. I only watch a few of his videos. Very intellectual reactor. I forget his name. I can look, but whatever. Maybe I'll bring him up next time. And he hit the nail on the head when he said this is like Dax's best song. And I really couldn't agree more because it actually feels like a solid, well together, well constructed package. And I guess I'll just use this reaction review or whatever to kind of explain why I actually like it. And why I think it's a very cool song. So without further ado, let's go. Right off the rip, he's in a cage, he's looking depressed. I mean, you can already sense that depression, like just that slow 14-second fade in, fade out of him just sitting there looking down. Very cool. I'm trapped in the memories of what never was. Spot on. And it's funny because when I watched the reaction, I kind of missed this line. Very spot on. It's like being depressed about something that never was meant to be in the first place, the thing that you went through. You really don't fully recover from your first heartbreak. So for me, I was 14, she was 15. She cheated on me several times, and I was young. It was my first squeeze, if you want to call her that, whatever. I was just happy to, be getting something. I'm just being honest. In retrospect, that's what I always wanted, to just lose my virginity, and I did. Sorry, Jesus Christ, sorry for not listening, and here I am now, but yeah, it hurts still. It freaking hurts.
You sort of just learn to deal with it. Yeah, love hurts. Love hurts, man. Especially when the person that you love doesn't want to put you first. If I could go reverse, I would pay attention to your actions and would never pay attention to your words. Bitch, you was a curse. Trick me into thinking that you love me, then you cut me, now I'm bleeding on this verse. I need to go to church.
I like that. Cutting and bleeding on this verse. Having to sit there emotionally, getting your thoughts and your creative side on top of that in collective order to put it down on paper. Being able to rehearse it in your head of how it should go, making it flow. Didn't mean to make that rhyme, but you get my point. It's rough because you have to relive those memories. You have to relive being put through what you were put through.
Bitch, you was a curse. Trick me into thinking that you love me, then you cut me, now I'm bleeding on this verse. I need to go to church. I'm having conversations with the devil, and I'm asking what is life really worth. It's Dax. You fucked up my head. And what's crazy is I'd probably do it all again. At night I sit on my bed.
And right there's a very crazy point. Wanting to put yourself through that again. It's because you miss those happy times. So it kind of goes with the original line, the words that were on the screen. Just like things that were just being depressed about things that were never meant to be in the first place. But you could still find that the shining light in that darkness, just remembering and reminiscing on the good times. Man, so that's pretty cool and depressing. But I mean, just the way he said it, couldn't say it any better. Also, the way the bass dropped in there and these headphones, sick.
I'd probably do it all again. At night I sit on my bed, start praying while I'm looking up at God, and I ask him when the hell is this pain gonna end. He acts deaf, been stressed. I remember the text, remember the love, phone calls. I remember the sex. I'm still haunted.
So I will say this. So you do something wrong, and then you ask God to make the pain go away, to make you feel better. But maybe that was God's way of doing it. Because eventually, because he even said it, like it gets easier to manage, it gets easier to just let go. But maybe it was just better off that it happened early, so you're over it, and you know the warning signs for the future. You know, if God stopped every battle and saved everyone for every little thing, we wouldn't learn the appreciation. We wouldn't learn what not to do. So we wouldn't do it ourselves anymore. But also, so we can teach other people, at least let them know, hey, I went through this before. This is how it gets better. This is why you shouldn't have done that. Blah, blah, blah. It's to help inspire other people. So don't blame God because of the things that you decided to put yourself through because of sin anyway. He even said it, remembered all the sex. Well, you didn't live your life in the right way with this person to take things slow. See, a lot of the pain that we feel is the pain that we self-inflict because of sin and negative choices and negative thoughts and giving into temptation and all these things that we shouldn't be doing. And then we blame God for when things go wrong, but because we didn't listen to God in the first place by not doing those things that he doesn't want us to do, like premarital sex and all these other things, well, that's kind of what you get. Does that mean you get like, they get a pass or you deserve to get cheated on? No, not at all. But it's fair game. You don't deserve it to that extent, but you were kind of asking for it because you didn't take things slow. You didn't get to know the partner. You didn't marry this person. And I'm not saying go out and marry the first person you see really quick, but don't jump into things too fast. Make it so you know if that person's worth spending time with. I mean, I hear what he's saying. It's just, people, you guys have to really make better choices. This has saved me from a lot of things. This has saved me. King James Version has saved me. It's not the book that does it, but it's listening to the words that are in there. And the things that put me in a lot of harm was me going against this book.
Been stressed, I remember the text, remember the love, phone calls, I remember the sex. I'm still haunted by the day that you left. I wasn't good enough, but fuck it, I still gave you my best. Now I'm set. Fuck, and I don't know what to do. 7 billion, but not one like you. Ain't it crazy how we built for 2 years, but it took 10 seconds and a bad decision just to break the whole thing loose. I can't sleep.
And the thing is, for that specifically, you don't really know. Maybe that was just the time that you caught her. Who knows how many times? I mean, if she's willing to do that, it's not like she never loved you to begin with. Yeah, 7 billion people will not want just like you because you like the way she looks and maybe certain attributes. But realistically, out of 7 billion people, well over 6.5 are like her because most people, they do cheat and they do conniving, mischievous, mysterious things. It's a joke. He's texting me now. So with that in mind, you never really know your partner. And don't act like you're innocent either. I mean, on one of your last songs, Stack, you talked about sleeping with 5 Asian women. Was that a joke or was it serious? So it's like you're not really helping your case here. But that's going to make those women just feel abandoned. Think about it. I know this reaction's kind of weird, but I've been thinking of a lot of stuff. And if you already cut it off by now, then good for you. And if you haven't, maybe you're going to learn something. Go ahead, hit the thumbs down. That's cool. I don't give 2 craps because you might be able to thumbs down me, but you'll never forget any of this stuff. Never. It's going to be stuck in that subconscious mind of yours. So thank you for that free rent in your mind.
I can't eat, my heart skips beats. Social media don't help, don't think I'm weak. I've been screaming that I'm cut, but you just watch me bleed. I can't love another woman cause the cycle repeats. No.
But was it really love in the first place? And yes, don't mind the green screen. I'm lazy with the lighting. Yeah, I could just look like all these diva girls who want to have no texture on their face, you know? Let's move these back. So with all that in mind, it's like I kind of forget the thought I was having anyway. Let's go back.
Another woman cause the cycle repeats. No.
Yeah, the cycle repeats. It repeats because you're not breaking the cycle by taking things slow with somebody to see if they're worth your love and if they're worth yours, like vice versa. It's a two-way streak. And if the woman is that quick to put it out for you, she's that quick to put it out for somebody else. So I'd rather try to find a woman who tells me no forever. To an extent. Because she may just tell me no, but say yes to somebody else. She might just not be into me or you or whatever. Which I get it, a lot of girls wouldn't be into me. And I'm okay with that. It's better because it'll help me find my true followers. And I don't want followers, but I mean true fans, I guess you could say. I don't want people to follow me. And I really don't even want fans. I just want to inspire people to think outside the box and not live based on societal norms. Go against the grain. And that's going to help you with your relationships. Because if people can't accept everything about you, then they're not going to be the right one for you to begin with.
So I just write these songs. Yeah, they help, but they don't right wrongs. My life is a museum.
Yeah, I mean, I get that too. They help, but they don't right the wrongs that you may be thinking of her doing wrong to you. But you were wrong for ever messing with this woman in the first place in that fashion. Sleeping around before marriage, that's on you.
Everybody shows up and buys tickets, but they never want to stay that long. Man, I can't move on. Head spinning like a CD-ROM. Only woman I could trust is my mom. And don't you fucking try to say you can relate unless you listen to these lyrics and cry while you sing it along. Fuck, love hurts.
I didn't cry when my own mother died. I ain't gonna cry over some lyrics. Just saying. I'm a cold motherfucker. No, I'm kidding. Well, sorta. Nah, just when you get so numb to things, then how can you cry? You're so numb. Like, I'm always used to misfortune and failure and corruption and phony people that I can't cry over because it was never real to begin with.
Worst way. Imagine catching someone cheating on your birthday and then they cry.
I messed that up. Hold on. Where was that? Right here. Let's play it from here. Imagine someone cheating on you anytime. But you know, when I was watching the other guy's reaction, I thought about that. I'm like, yeah, that's deep. That means they were super spiteful. That means like they didn't think about you at all the day you were born. Sheesh, like that is deep. But see, I always think a step further, like just being cheated on in general. You know, it's harsh any day. But you could say, well, your birthday is kind of like the only exception to what I just said prior to that would be like all the wives or girlfriends that cheat on their spouses or boyfriends or whatever when they're like serving the country or in different, you know, they're in the army or Marines or whatever. Like that's messed up. That's super messed up. Like you die, like you're literally putting your life on the line, and then she's back at home getting Randy savaged by Randy and Savage and everyone else. It's and you're sending her money when she should be. You're sending her money, but you're the one fighting. Screw these women. And not in the way you might be thinking. Forget them. MGTOW. Google it.
And then they cry and say they love you while they sitting on his dick. That bitch, why the fuck you do it in the first place? Did you know you'd hurt me? You didn't know. Fuck. I was just another option on your survey. I could get revenge, but that wouldn't help my spirit. So I have to make these songs and let these motherfucking words play. Fuck. Oh, now I'm doing too much.
He always has the same mannerisms, like as far as his rapping, like, you know, he always does that. He always does that. You know, just all that stuff. It's funny just watching him do it. But I think it's just it's a mantra for him while he's spitting his bars or whatever. You know, it's like whenever I'm thinking of something, like I'll talk with my hands, I'll move them up and down, I try to prove points, I'll point the finger at you and point it back at me, and then do the side, and no, I'm just kidding. Yeah. You guys gotta really stop. I'm about to grip this camera. Like, you guys need to stop messing with these wars. I'll say it like that, so I won't get demonetized. Oh wait, I'm not monetized and I never will. Stop messing with these whores. These skank whores.
I'm supposed to be a man, so I'm supposed to act tough. I put all my fucking eggs in one basket. You were my plan A. I didn't ever even think to have a backup. Now I'm stuck. I need a break, but I'm in it again. It's all or nothing. We can't just be friends. First loves are the worst. Love hurts, and I'm stuck inside this cycle that's gonna end up with you cheating again. Fuck.
Boom. That's it. Do it once. Even if you won't ever do it again, it's still ruined because you're always gonna have those doubts. You're always gonna have those thoughts. Is she doing it? Am I not good enough? She did it. Like, I'm not good enough for her. She's not good enough for me. She's loose. She's loose.
Love hurts, especially when the person that you love doesn't want to put you first. If I could go reverse, I would pay attention to your actions and would never pay attention to your words. Bitch, you was a curse. Trick me into thinking that you love me, then you cut me, now I'm bleeding on his verse. I need to go to church. I'm having conversations with the devil and I'm asking what is life really worth. It's Dax. First level, fuck you up, man.
But why would you have conversations with the devil trying to find out what life is worth? Have the conversation with God, because it's the devil and his influence that got you there in the first place by following the devil, doing what the opposite of what God wants you to do.
We've all been there. Love hurts.
And at the same time, even the title's a lie, because that's not real love. I mean, you can't love somebody that you're willing to just be so easy with. Make it worth something. Even if she comes on to you in a sleazy sexual kind of way, love her enough to save her by not letting her give in. Think about that. Trust gets you killed, and love gets you hurt, and being real gets you hated. I mean, that's true. Being real gets you hated. But you got to be real to yourself. You got to be real to God. You got to stop putting your flesh first. Think with this head, not with this head. For real. Think of the Lord. The fact that he's spilling his heart here and she just has the smirk. Exactly. Like, they blame you for them cheating, for their cheating. And all these people, like, this is the comment section. They're all just mindless drones. Not every single one of them, but come on. It's always in the other person's comment section where there's the weirdos and the idiots. Oh, come on. It's never in the one that you're in. This kind of hit way too hard on Valentine's. Got ditched today. I mean, the name of your, YouTube account's Lucifer. I mean, like, you see, they're idiots. These people are idiots. I would have paid attention to your actions, not your words. It's Dak speaking facts. Fire. I mean, it's common sense. If it took him, if he's your role model for you to get that, it's over for you. The only woman I can trust is my mom. You probably can't even trust your own dang mother half the time. Anyway, that's it for me. I said everything I had to say. If you made it this far, you're a troll, or you're a real one. I don't know. What's the difference anymore, right? As always, may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you. Think about what I said. No warning is too strong, okay? Stop messing with these whores.